Yay, the GeForce GTX 1650 just arrived in the mail. Well, what do we get in the box? Post is really slow here at the moment, so it takes weeks for anything to arrive, even if you, or especially if you order it from within the same state as I did, because they're shipping a lot of mail sorting interstate because we're sort of lacking staff here at the moment for the lockdowns as happens around the world at the moment. And what are we getting here? Yes, we get the card. So it comes in the box with the card and only the card. And yep, that's exactly what I ordered. I'm going to put it inside that Optiplex computer over there, which requires a low riser card, which is exactly why I bought that for, to fit in this Optiplex 9010, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm running a Mac emulator on there at the moment, but I was just messing around. Right, okay, I better shut that down and give it a shot. Okay, so we have to work out how to take this thing out. What have we got there? Okay, we've got the tab down the back here. Wunderbar. That's I can't remember what freaking card that is. ATI 10276. Oh no, ATI 102C26405. And it's a bit dusty. There's some. Oops. So much for that. Let's blow some of that shit out of there. Whoa! Just as well I suffer from some asthma, otherwise I wouldn't be able to choke on it. Right, good. Okay, oh, a bit more there. Right, now let's see if we can get this card in there. There's a plate at the end here, it's a bit fiddly. Okay, right, I think I've got it. You want two open slots. Then we want to get this sucker in there. Can I do it with one hand? I think I'm going to... So we have here the low profile bracket. Or riser card bracket, depending on your terminology. I need to unscrew those screws off the front. Screw that on that way instead. So let's do that. Right, so to do so, we better remove these caps here. Like so. I was so eager I didn't bother setting up my camera stand, so we'll see how we go here doing it like this. I think I've got the wrong size screwdriver, so I'm going to need to find another screwdriver. I've got plenty. Here we go again. Right. Sorry for the movement. Again, I couldn't be bothered setting up my camera stand. Or not. There we go. Right. Okay. Two. I think we still need to remove... Oh, it looks like we need to remove those things too. And maybe that screw as well. Yep, appears so. Right, you're going. One should always read the instructions first, which I haven't. We have 3 screws off. We next need to remove these buggers. Okay, let's see if I can remove that with... Yeah. That's coming off. Oh, almost there. Okay, might have to swap hands, be a little bit more ambidextrous. Right, I think I've got it. Yep. And what do you know? Wunderbar! Haha. Now, that should slot on there. And we have to do everything in the other direction. So we'll pop. I might have to put the phone down for a second. Yep, I needed two hands to get the first one in. So that one's in. This one is in. So far so good. Doing everything in the opposite order. Not that it matters, as long as you get them all in. No. Sorry if the phone's getting a bit blurry there, I'm moving a lot. So, screw that sucker in. Don't too tight. Always putting any sort of thing together with screws is put everything in somewhat loosely, give you a bit of movement. Make sure you don't get fluff down the HDMI port holes, sockets. Oh, I might need two hands to do this one too. Okay, we're looking good. Let's tighten these up. The computer down there is a bit noisy. You see I haven't got the cover on or anything. Which I was just watching some things on YouTube. So I was doing work on my work computer there, which is screensaver's kicked in, but and then this rocked up in the mail. I thought, oh geez, I want to put that in straight away because, well, it's going to be in a computer I'm using for work, so I can justify stopping for a moment to put in, because I'm going to be using that computer to run some additional virtual machines and things. It's ready to insert into the computer. Now, as you see on there, you get a DVI port, a couple of HDMI ports, and a display port. I'm going to be using the DVI port for the moment because that will work well with my current monitor I've got sitting over there, because I was using the HDMI into that computer down there, but I've put the using that HDMI lead for something else at the moment. Ah, silly me, there's a black cover on the bottom. I didn't even look. So we remove this black cover, pop that over there. Now, pop that over there. Now, I'm going to need to make sure we can get that slot down in there. And, by George, I've got it. Ha! Now, is that looking okay at the top, or have I messed that up a bit? I have messed that up a bit, actually. It's easy fix, though. Especially, let's make sure that's locked in. See if that closes over the top. Yes, that's locked in over the top there. Yeah, everything's nicely in place. Right, I'm going to stand this computer back up again in the position where it will be. I could try and fire it up now, but then I've got to mess around standing it up again afterwards anyway, so I'm just going to stand it up now anyway. As we'll see here, that will not match up with the current lead I'm using, because it's got some extra pins there on the right, as you can see, that do not match up with that on the left there. So because of that, I did buy another lead, which came with the card. Well, it doesn't actually come with the card as such. I bought it as a separate item. Right. Yeah, you see on the picture on the front, that should match up with our video card. Destroy. Okay, got it. Yeah. Aha. This is a cable from a Logic. Try to do this one-handed as well. Let's untwist this sucker. Whee! Woo! Untwist it. And it's untwisted. Right, so on the back of our LG monitor here, we have... Actually, it's an LG monitor television. It's got a full telly in it. So, we'll go... Oh, Yeah, no, that's right. Plug that in there. See, it's a bit dusty down the back there. I hardly ever look down the back of that. I don't know if I got that the right way around. No, I don't. And we actually find this thing here is a bit in the way, so it's a bit of a tight squeeze, but it will go. Looks like it's in place. You'll see there, it's really hard up against it. We'll give that a shot. Like, if it doesn't work, we can always use this monitor does do HDMI as well, and I do have a spare lead, but we'll see how we go with that. We'll plug our power back in. Power's back in. Lead's plugged in. Intrawebs are plugged in. We're right to go. Oh, except for this, we've got to change this to DVI. We'll see if our Optiplex 910 fires up and we get video. Well, likely we're going to need to install an NVidia driver on the Ubuntu 20.04 that's installed on it at the moment. Oh, I tend to have tangled in that keyboard. Well, I'm going to unplug that keyboard. I'm not even using it. There we go. I've got another keyboard down here. It's all okay. Don't panic. Press enter. So far, so good. That's picked it up. It's using it. We can, in that case, we can shift all this crap over here because I'm not going to take it back out again, I don't think. Methinks not. So I can plug all that in there. So that's our Optiplex 910 there. I've upgraded the RAM to 32 gigabytes. That's a 3.4 gigahertz Intel i7 4 core. See, there's a couple of hard drives there, an SSD and more of a mechanical drive as well down there. Both a terabyte each. That SSD, you can see it's a king spec, you know, or your budget model SSDs. You can get them on AliExpress. Okay, nothing on the screen yet. You got the boot manager. The Grub boot manager popped up. We're not getting anything else since. And our little light's flashing down the bottom there, which means it's not really getting a signal at the moment. It's likely to turn off on us at any moment. Hello. Oh no, here we go. Unless something's going to appear. Check cable signal. Maybe we got some connection troubles. Right. Oh, no. We've got an issue. I'm thinking we're just not getting the power we need. We did get it to work there very, very briefly, and we've had no success since. I wonder if it's going to the card on the motherboard instead. We can test for that. Right, so I've plugged this VGA lead into there. So I'll plug that into the monitor. Okay, we've unplugged the card. As you can see, I just took it out. Yeah, boots up off of the internal motherboard video adapter, which I've not used in many years, but it seems to be loading off of that just fine. So yep, now it looks good. So let's move our hand sanitizer out the way and reboot this. Oh no, what have I done? Come back. Hello. I don't believe it. I just put the card in again. By George, I think I got it. It's working. Well, there you go. Well, I did plug in the old video card and then plugged in a new one back in again, and it seems to have done it. So, before I get too carried away, let's see what we can achieve here. I'm pretty happy now. No, that's working just fine. Let's open up one of these. Looking good. Usually when you open up one of these, it complains about no 3D support, blah 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 blah. Okay, so we'll probably need to install the some updated drivers for it, because I wouldn't expect to see any of that even with a 1650. So let that boot, and then I'll shut down that VM. I'm actually pretty happy with that now, other than that little drama. So what we do need to do, shut that down, plug in the other hard drive, because there is stuff on that other hard drive I want to use. We'll get some NVIDIA drivers and see if we can get that thing running in optimal operation. Yeah. Okay, right. Load it up. See if we can get some drivers. Yeah, that's looking good. Perfect. Yep. So if you ever come across that, just take the card out, see if you can boot off the motherboard, and then the motherboard video first, and then go back to trying to boot off the card by plugging it back in. Okay, so that's your trick. Type in the password of password. It's all about high security around here. Right. And we go here, and we shall look on the NVIDIA website. Let's move this monitor around because I am sitting on an angle here. Let's go to NVIDIA drivers. Sorry, the screen's a bit far, but you know. So, NVIDIA.com, NVIDIA drivers. Now that's looking pretty good. Let's try that. Product type. That. No, we got GTX 16 series. It says notebooks. No, it says, let's give it a shot. No. 1650. Now I don't think it's a TI. If I go here, there we go. LSTCI, which is meant to be all one word, but I accidentally pressed space for some strange reason. We have, there it is, no, it just says 1650, it doesn't say TI, so it's not TI. The TI possibly doesn't come in a low form factor, so 1650 it is. Operating system is Linux 64-bit, and we'll get long live, that'll do. No, we want, yeah, let's do UK, that'll do, at the top of the list there. And we go search. Looks good. It's got all this information down here. Release highlights. Plenty of highlights. Supported products. So, yep, I think it falls under this one right here. So, let's download that. Oh, just download. Jeez. Details, yeah, can be found. Blah, 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 blah. Just give me the friggin' thing. Okay, there we go. We have our NVIDIA driver on the way down. Yes. Ah, screensaver kicked in. I wasn't logged out. Maybe I bumped the button and I logged out. Might have finished downloading. We'll see. Sorry for the blur. Hello. Oh dear. Oh, maybe there was a problem. We might have to try again. Just to be sure, because I don't know if it actually finished downloading. Alright. Ah, started the other one again. Okay, that's down. That is down. So let's click there. It's there. We got 2 copies. 109. 109. Okay, we got. I think they're both the same. Look like it started again. We shall find out. I'm actually tempted to just delete the first one it downloaded and use the other one because I don't know if it's corrupted. So we'll go. Yeah, let's do that. Let's delete that one. And then the other one, well, not important, but I'll just, for the sake of the exercise, remove those 3 characters off the end there. There we go. Now that we have that there, we are going to go to this command prompt here. And in the usual fashion, we'll CD into downloads, chmod plus x, what's it start with? Capital N. NV, press the tab. Done. Right, now put / NV tab. There we go. Don't know why it didn't fucking work, but anyway. It's working now. I am looking on this little screen on my phone though. Must be ran as root. Ah! Pff, silly me. I actually knew that. Right. There we go. Alternative method to install the driver. This was usually a package provided by a distributor via the method integrated better to your system than the driver installed by an NVIDIA driver. Please review the message provided by the maintainer. Okay, let's do that actually. Let's quit this. So, you can continue with that if you wanted to. Otherwise, I'm going to go with the recommendation here, which is to go over to the software, the updates. Do we have the updates thing here? No, we don't. So we'll go down here and we'll go, I don't know, so to go to software updates. See, additional driver. Let's try that. Searching. I want to use the NVIDIA one, so let's try the top one. Driver meta package from NVIDIA 440 proprietary. It's a 440 server. Now I don't know what the difference there is. Apply change. See what happens. Right, so we've chosen the top one. Applying changes. Right, there's a bar going across the bottom here. That's fine. Yeah, it's going to do that. So that was version 440. Now what was the version that I downloaded? I didn't actually look. Oh yeah, 430. And the one on here says 440. So, we may have a better one. Seems to be sitting there doing not much. It hasn't hung the system or anything. Might just let that sit there for a while and see what happens. Well, that made it to the end. So we'll close that. And I don't think it's really required, but I'm going to give it a reboot anyway, just for the sake of it. I'll make sure it boots up again with this driver. One thing to be running while it's already on. Another thing, will it start again booting up? So far so good. Okay. Password. Ta-da! Now, next on the agenda, we'll open this up. I want to know if it loads that without any of those extra pop-ups here saying there's no video for this. Oh no, it doesn't! Yes! Okay! Our VMware is looking pretty good too. That means we got video acceleration for VMware. Brilliant! Ha! Well, I'm happy. That's all I want it for. I'm not playing any games. Well, I might play some games. I did put on the other drive. You can boot off the other drive there. I've loaded up with all sorts of emulators and games and things, but it's good. So I got Windows there. Windows Server there. Brilliant. Now, I don't think I've got enough cores to run this Mac, because I think I've given the Mac 4 cores. Maybe I'll give it 2. Let's go here and I wonder if it'll run off 2. There's plenty of RAM. I've given it 8. There's 32 in there. The others only got about 4 each or something. So let's see if the Mac will run off 2 cores. Let's try. Nothing to do with video. That's fine. That's what I wanted to get rid of. Well, it seems to be loading okay. That's good. Our server seems to be running. That's working. That's looking good. The fan's kicking in. Video hasn't cut out on me. Let's GLX info, because I have Mesa utilities installed. And we'll just do that so we can scroll through it. So yeah, so OpenGL version 1.7. Direct rendering, good. Got all that. We're getting out further. Okay, up a bit. Right, now, what do we got here? So we have 4 gig, which I think I already knew. It's the best you're going to get as a low profile video card. Actually, let's give GLX Gears a go. GLX, if it's in here, I don't know if it's installed, is it? Yep, there we go. Well, GLX info is, you'd reckon it would be. So, we need to move that out of the way so we can see the frame rate. So that's good. Take it, that's exactly what it's meant to do. Well, let's go into downloads. Now, LS U asterisk. There it is. Now, I haven't used this Unigene thing before, so I'm typing with one hand. Usually I'm faster with one hand, but not today. I don't know if I need to sudo this. We'll just try it as this. See what it does. It's meant to benchmark. It's doing something. I assume it's meant to open up to a graphics display and do some nice graphics things. Benchmark installation is complete. Launch. Superposition, okay. Aha! There he is. Yeah, give me that. Okay, we can performance. Yeah. What's this? Okay, we'll do a 1080p medium test. Right. Woohoo! Looking cool. Trigonometry stuff, yep. We get frames per second up the top corner there. Onto the medium setting. Yeah, it seems pretty steady. Yeah, there's a bit of jerkiness there, here and there. And back up to the frame rates up here. You can see it jumping around there. The idea of the frame rate. That's pretty nice. The animation there, how's that looking with the frame rate? I was thinking about the phone. Some more paper and shit floating around the room there. About in slow motion, and that's pretty nice. Slow down a bit there. It's fair enough, there's more going on. Lights are out. Done. So there's our results. Oop. Compare results online, eh? Settings, that. Configuration, there's a configuration. So, throw all that out. You can go all out and stress the fuck out of it, but I'm not going to stress test. It does up to, does it do 8? I don't know if it does 8K. Let's try it. I don't think it will do it. VRAM limit is reached. Yeah, see, it doesn't even have enough RAM. Let's try that. Okay, 4K is reached. 1080p extreme. Okay, we're on extreme now. That's really gonna it's gonna have a much lower frame rate, I assume, on this card anyway. It's not top of the range, but it's sort of up the top of the range of those you can get as a low profile, as mentioned earlier. Right, running the same. Yeah, see, we've dropped down to about 10 frames a second. 10, 11 frames a second. So yeah, it's running much harder. And it's probably going to maintain around there all the way through. Yeah. Which is all fine and dandy. What do you expect? Alright, so there's your result for the 1080p Extreme. Well, I think that's a rather successful installation.